have a tremendous amount of hope because I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, who was raised from the dead. And I believe he's alive right now. My wife is already in heaven. I look forward to seeing her definitely in the near future, because I'm 92 now, and I know that my time is limited on this earth, but I have tremendous hope in the fact I'll be in the future life, and I'll be there because of what Jesus Christ did for me on the cross and by the resurrection. And this gives me a great deal of hope. I would study more, I would pray more, travel less, take less speaking engagements. I took too many of them in too many places around the world. If I had to do over again, I'd spend more time in meditation and prayer and just telling the Lord how much I love him and adore him. And I'm looking forward to the time we're going to spend together for eternity. I guess I was about 18 or 19. I was in Florida as a student in a small Bible school near Tampa. And it used to be a country club where we had the school, and I used to walk the streets in this area that had completely disintegrated because of the Depression of that time. And I would pray, and I would ask God for a direction for my life and for the genuine purpose of my life. What am I here for? And one night, I was out on the 18th green, lying there beside the green in the moonlight and the palm trees, and the Lord seemed to call me and say that I was to preach the gospel. And from that time on, I began to prepare. By preparation, I mean I began to read books that would contribute to what I would say in the years to come. And then I began to realize that my job was trying to win other people to Christ, which I did privately and publicly, which became eventually my sermons that we call evangelism. Spend more time in study and prayer. That's the secret of successful evangelism. If you neglect that, you've neglected the very heart of God's call to you. Now, there are wonderful schools to go to. We have wonderful Bible schools, Bible colleges, liberal arts colleges that are dedicated to Christianity and to the spread of Christianity. I went to one called Wheaton near Chicago, and that's where I met my wife. And it was a tremendous experience to be at that small Christian college with high academics. In fact, the academics today would rival that of the schools in the Northeast. And I've been very thankful to the Lord that he sent me to that school. '41, I've known he became one of my best friends, and we became very close friends. And I was with him on very special occasions and spent several times at the White House with him. He and Barbara became very close friends to Ruth and me. And I remember George Sr. asked me if I would conduct a Bible study in their home there on several occasions. On this occasion, I remember a young fellow back there that stood up and asked some questions. Happened to be George W. Bush. And we became friends, and we had talks together, and we walked together, and we played tennis together and golfed together.